Hey guys, I'm Morthadon, and we are back for Dr. Stone Season 3. Nope, Season 4, Episode 9. That's the right number. Alright, so both the scientists know who each other are. And we had the sniper shot happen with the description of Senku for Stanley, and Senku came up with a clever idea using some of the stuff that they used to make the soft serve ice cream, I believe it was, and made this like ballistics gel that's kind of experimental for stopping bullets. It wasn't, I don't think it was ever officially used, but we saw a little bit of blood, but we'll see what happens. I can't imagine Senku's dead, but what caused him to bleed? We'll have to find out. So let's jump into this episode, shall we? We're gonna start here in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, now. Pow! Oh. Oh, we're back. Okay. Recapping a little. Funky music in the background. Wow, 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 wow. The one that looks will be the scientist. And then, boom. Dive, Senku, dive! You really want me to do this? I must rule the world! Okay, good. We jumped right to that part. Opening. Damn it! We got cliffhangered again. No, I was waiting for it. Guys, if you're new here by chance and you don't know how to watch my content, if you're sitting there like, there's no footage in the corner, how am I supposed to see what he's reacting to? There's a link in the description below that will show you how to sync up your footage with my episode in the way that most of the people on the channel, most of the people that watch my content do it. There's a demonstration section on there. You can jump straight to the timestamp if you don't want to hear me talking about the reason why I do this format and everything. You can skip right there, see real quick how I do it, and do it that way if you want. And if that's not for you, then you don't have to watch. But thank you so much if you do. The light of science. Anything talking about science could be either side now. They're both scientists. Oh shit. Oh shit. That's a lot of blood. Ugh. It's coming out of his mouth and stuff. Do we have a doctor? Confident. Yeah. Leave her save her. Oh my god, the animation on Ginro. Yo. Damn. We used to be taking charge. Yeah, he's still. No one's checking his pulse or anything. I guess they're kids. Not most of them probably don't know. Oh, okay. I thought no one was tending to him. Is she interpreting what he's saying? The bullets clean out? Oh my god, was that him bandaging him? Yeah. Oh, you do the damnedest things. Hmm. Interesting. Damn. Why'd you have to say it in English? Oh, she's here. Oh, she just heard all of that, and she knows he's alive now. Yeah. Is she a doctor, maybe? But why would she be at that press conference thing? Oh. She just knows a little bit? Oh. Interesting. Okay. Oh, flashback. Hmm. Damn. Man, the animation and the facial expressions feel really, like, smooth this episode for some reason to me. Just get Tsukasa to throw spears from all the way out here. Just kidding. Oh. Did they didn't know they were here yet, did they? They're gonna freak out here in 2 seconds. Oh! Alright. Our offense has made it here. Hell yeah. Hmm. Oh my god. How long would it take to dig a tunnel? They're superhuman. They do it in a day. Oh my god. Yummy! Oh, they don't even know yet. Oh, are they gonna report it? Will the other people hear it? What? A code. Damn. Okay. Yeah, he might know. Okay. So they probably changed up the letters from what it was in the past, right? Damn. But if they send too many messages, they'll use pattern recognition to figure it out. Is that is that Chrome shaking? Yeah. Ooh, what is it gonna be? Oh, I got chills. Oh, buddy! I'm getting a little emotional, man. My eyes are tearing up a little. I don't know why. Yeah, me too, buddy. I get it. You know what to do, don't you? Oh, I love these guys. No, don't show me Byakuya now. Oh, Dr. Chrome. God, that's such a good scene, man. Oh, man. Come on, Chrome, you got this. Man, that was a wild series of emotions in that moment. You got this, buddy. Oh, the music coming in the back. Oh, roadmap. I like how Tsukasa looked very approving. 2 weeks. Okay, that's a bit of a realistic timeline of them having to dig a tunnel. He's a little conscious. Okay. Oh, he's shooting it to him. What a shot! Right in the crease between the doors, Ukio. You badass, man. His face. Oh no. Oh! Gen, of course. Of course, Gen would figure it out. Oh, and Gen saying we picked up a lot of them. Hmm. Yeah, but that device, it's pretty high tech. What do you think, Zeno? He's pretending he didn't know. Ah, he knows they were together too. Wow, that's awesome. He's gonna say Senku's dead and Gen's gonna sink. Hmm. Buy them some time. Oh, what? What are they? Are they trying to? For what reason? So they don't hear. He doesn't hear something. Oh shit! What do they have? A submarine? Why'd it show the water right there? Maybe I don't know. They're underground. This guy. Oh, the same time it takes to make the hole. Well, they don't want him to hear what's going on. Either that or it's like a missile. Hmm. I'm worried that that was like a missile silo. Yep. Science versus science craft off. Yeah. Mmm. Nice. Chrome is learning some math. Oh. Yup. Arithmetic, indeed. That was fun. It's like, I'll beat you in arithmetic, and then Senku just crushed him. Alrighty. Roadmap! Hell yeah, let's go. A little fun little connection. Alright. I want to go back and look at that after this episode. Ah, dirt ripping loop knife. Nice. I like how you called it. Well, it's clever for their. It's awesome that he came up with it, but it exists. Oh, look at that art. That's cool. All right, awesome. That was a great episode. Um, yeah. So Senku, the answer to the question I had last episode of like how bad is it? It was pretty bad. It was worse than I thought it was gonna be. Like, clearly I knew he wasn't gonna die, but I actually didn't even think he was gonna be incapacitated. I thought they were cliffhangering the shit out of us, and that blood we saw was gonna be like a couple scrapes, and everyone was gonna see him laying there and be like, "Oh, he's dead," and then he sits up and he's like, "Nope, I'm fine," you know. But but yeah, so awesome. I like this development. Not like obviously I feel bad for Senku being hurt this bad, but it makes for a much more emotional connection. It makes much more motivation for our characters who, everyone loves Senku. They're all gonna be much more motivated to get this done in order to avenge him and everything. So but but yeah, Francois did her best to clean him up, but she's not a doctor. But we had Luna, who was a medical student, a flunking medical student, but she learned a little bit while she was in there, which is the best we got right now. It seems like I don't know what all she did other than checking his pulse, but it seems like he's stabilized. That is it, guys, for episode 9. Yeah, it seems like he's stabilized, laying there all bandaged up and everything, so hopefully there's no shrapnel in there, hopefully there's nothing too bad, and it's just a matter of healing. So, but that moment with Luna was pretty cool, getting to know her a little bit more. I don't know why she was at that meeting, unless she's like the daughter of someone. Like she said, her father's connections got her into medical school, so maybe her father, because didn't they say like I guess they called them civilians that were at that party, but why was she at this like big hoity-toity like party, right? I don't know. Like I said, maybe it's just her dad had connections, so she was there. Anyway, uh, but but yeah, flunking medical school, but still went. Still, still read some things, still and all that. But she came in and she like got emotional seeing that and hearing his like thought process. I guess she did say she's like into the whole scientist stuff, right? Like she's more into the like so Senku is like exactly her type of person. So maybe it was a little bit of like ooh la la kind of thing in the way he spoke, but then she also didn't want anyone to die, and so and now she's seeing the fruits of her labors. Like sure she's not the one that pointed him out with her finger, but she did tell them Senku, and then because of that they knew who to shoot. So I mean, she could still kind of blame herself too, and seeing, she's still young too. She even called herself a kid. Um she saw or she sees this body barely alive, bleeding, that would have an effect on someone. So it was a pretty heartfelt moment. So I like that. I have a feeling Luna's gonna be joining our crew, but I wonder what's gonna happen with the two other goofballs that are obsessed with her, that are obviously gonna try to come save her in some way. I imagine they're not just gonna leave her. Stanley says to them, like, leave her or save her, I don't care. So, but, like, will they just join too because she wants to stay here or something? Assuming that's the case. I mean, maybe she does end up leaving. Maybe I'm wrong. But anyway. So Stanley's convinced that he's dead. That gives us an advantage. They both have some kind of secret weapon, so they're neutral in that. One digging a hole, the other... Now, I wonder when they're digging that hole if they're going to encounter the hole that one dude's working in. But yeah, he's building something, and it looked like it was like a big like tube thing going up. I thought maybe it was going to be like a submarine, because when they said like we have something that could wipe them out before they can even use the petrification device, and then it like showed the anchor in the water and stuff like that, and I thought maybe like, ooh, something in the water while they're talking about their secret weapon. But the little shadowed silhouette didn't look like a submarine to me, so we'll see. So my first thought was submarine. My second thought was potentially some kind of missile, and that's like the launch tube of it, It'll like fire out of it, and then maybe they even have, I don't know if they have the advanced technology to have like tracking on it and stuff to like be able to aim it or whatever. I guess Senku made a remote control drone, so maybe they made a remote control. Maybe they don't need to like automate the coordinates. Maybe they can remote control it to land where they want. I don't know. But maybe I'm wrong about that. I don't know. Who knows what it is? We'll have to find out. So we're kind of at a wash there, right? Like both teams have this secret weapon. I think one of the biggest advantages we have is Gen's on the inside, and they're still kind of listening to him, even though they're skeptical of everything he says. And then Senku is alive, so I think our team has a little bit more of the edge at the moment. Unless Luna gets away, then maybe Luna will have a lot of information, which will counter the information that Gen has and kind of like wash that out, And then the only advantage would really be that Senku's alive and they think he's dead. So I like that Senku went through the motions of like, in that moment, realizing that they're going to aim for the chest because they don't want to hit him in the head because he might be the only one that knows how to do the revival fluid. So he wanted to give him a chance at, like, not survival, but a chance to speak his last breaths. So that way, hopefully, they're, like, banking on the fact that he will tell, them the revival fluid recipe, and or at least tell his crew the revival fluid, and then they can get it from the crew later. So, obviously, we know that others know how to make it. I feel like even Taiju knows, like, the basics. He saw him do it a bunch of times. I don't know that he would know the exact proportions, but if he gave the rough idea of how you make it to Zeno could just experiment like Senku did for, a few days, a few weeks, however long it would take to get the the exact proportions of like alcohol to nitric acid and all that. But but yeah, that was an amazing moment when they're sending the message to the team through the cryptogram or whatever, the encryption, and told them that he was sniped, but that he's alive. And then the last thing just said, Chrome, it's up to you now. Like, that was such a moment because, like, I already saw, like, Chrome's reaction. Like, we know how much Chrome looks up to Senku, and then he just hears that he's been shot, you know? So, he's sitting there, like, shaking and freaking out a little bit, but then he, like, gets that message, and just that first, they did a good job with that pause, too, between saying Chrome and then saying the message, because as soon as it said Chrome and it like fades to white or whatever, I got like chills going down my back, and they just like the chills just like worked their way up my neck and like went into my nose and already started making my eyes water a little bit just from like the chills, almost like that feeling. Honestly, it's weird, but it's almost like that feeling when like you're drinking soda and like the fizzy gets like in your nose and it makes like your eyes water a little bit. And then Chrome, and then like we got the rest of the message, and then I started getting emotional from it and stuff, and then we had like the rest of the stuff that came after the message that it showed, talking about how there's always, you know, people striving for, you know, the pursuit of science and stuff like that. So, and it just made my eyes water even more. It was amazing. Oh, that was such a good Dr. Stone moment that just got me. That just gets me. So, very good stuff. Other than that, I do like that. Like, it seems like people are like, yes, Chrome is like a goober and everything, but people do respect the knowledge that he's acquired. Even some of the people that might not have seen as much as he's done, like Tsukasa and maybe even Hyoga, but they both kind of just like Tsukasa was like standing there when Chrome was talking, like, I'll need all your help, and he was just standing there like, not like, ugh, I'm not gonna help this guy, you know, but like standing there like confidently acknowledging him. And that's probably partially just accepting that this is what needs to be done, but then also like this was Senku's words saying this, and Tsukasa's just like, Senku knows what's best, you know, probably. So yeah, fantastic. Just and the idea of sending them the science device, and Gen taught like picking up right away their intention of like, hey, we're gonna send him this device. It's the only one we have. It has no batteries. We can't do anything. We run the risk of him figuring it out though. If he sits there for the next 2 weeks and like studies it, if he figures out how to like charge it, I don't know. But either way, maybe it's such advanced technology that Senku's pretty sure he wouldn't be able to figure it out. Not with the technology that we have in this time. Or not we as in me, but we as in them. So the technology they have in the stone world isn't even enough to even fathom how to like charge it and stuff like that. So we'll have to see. The idea of having it sent there and then realizing that because Gen is in there, Gen is going to recognize it. He's pretending to be on their side, so he's going to tell them that it's a petrification beam, so that way they know what it is and they can be scared of it. And then you know, obviously saying like, oh, it'll petrify all of us if you try to rush their ship. It'll petrify all of you. The idea that he came up with saying, oh, we were on this island and we found a whole bunch of them. You know, I kind of want to go back and read that line. I also wanted to go back and read the flow chart, even though I got the gist of what they were working on making. But a petrification weapon. And then we go right into, you know of it, Mr. Gen? And then he says, so that happened, and we picked up a ton of them on a southern island. I wonder if he told more of a story. Because he said, so that happened, and we picked up a ton of them on a southern island. Like, was that him explaining that there were, like, other people and stuff like that? Because I wonder what he would think of, like, other people being on the island. But the fact that he didn't mention it, I don't know. But yeah, so really he just says, like, we picked up a ton of them. Super old out-of-place artifact from way back. Yeah, so he didn't explain the aspect, and then he also said that, so the one they shot at us was a dud. So he's even, I think Gen is telling them that this one was supposed to activate, they thought it was gonna work, and it didn't, right? I think that's what Gen is trying to say, to make it seem like we're not just trying to, like, intimidate them and scare them, because if they knew, like, oh, they're just trying to scare us, they might not get as scared. But if it's like, oh, they attacked us and we just lucked out that it wasn't a dud and that's the only reason we're not petrified right now, that's scary. So Gen thought of everything like very quickly in that story. Prop to him, like, props. That's amazing. Yeah, otherwise we'd all have been turned to stone, is what he says. Way to go, dude. That's freaking awesome. So I'm looking forward to seeing where it goes from here. But okay, so we have, like, the Doctor vs. Doctor. We have this, we have the or the arithmetic, and then the flow charts after the arithmetic, right? I wanna see it, I wanna see it. Okay, so we have Goal Tunnel, and then we have Posts, which I guess is, yeah, so he even thought of supporting the tunnel. That's awesome. Like, I feel like that's not the fastest thing that you think about, right? I don't know. Because I've seen people dig tunnels in TV shows where they don't try to support it, but I like that he even thought about adding in, like, the support just in case. But yeah, so they need cloth, air cleaning machine, power, for the, I like the little spiral going around the arrow leading to the posts and the goal and all that. That's awesome. A blower machine, an engine, Kazuki's mad skills. I love that. Iron and tree. Nice tree. Tree for the posts. Okay. Yeah, I like his little flowchart. It's not. I like how it's not perfect. Like, dirt ripping loot knife. I feel like isn't like power. Isn't like the power and the engine. Well, I guess the engine is pointing to the dirt ripping loot knife. What does the power mean then? If they're using, like, the steam engine, then they don't need power as in electricity. Oh, no! Okay, I'm an idiot. Power. It's not power as in electricity. That's why it shows a little guy there like this. It's power as in physical power in order to probably, like the air cleaning machine, like it's pointing to the air cleaning machine and a blower machine, so probably like a way to get rid of, like, the excess dirt that's being, like, drilled and stuff like that, and the manpower in order to get rid of all the excess dirt and everything. So I'm curious what, like, the blower machine and air cleaning machine is for and how it's gonna work. Like, that's really cool. It's a couple things that, like, along with the dirt ripping loop knife, we're also having a couple other things. That's pretty neat. So, way to go, Chrome. I have confidence in this plan. We'll see how it goes. Hopefully they don't hit any, like, whenever you're digging, you'll find random giant rocks, and usually they, like, blast through them in our time. Maybe they'll just have to go around. Maybe it just won't be, like, a straight tunnel. Maybe they might have to go around some boulders or something, but hopefully it's not anything too big, because I think sometimes it's too big to even just go around. So, but I have a feeling it'll probably work out for the story. So, Very cool. I think that will be it for me, guys. I'm excited to see these plans in motion. I'm really excited for Chrome's specifically because this is kind of his chance to step up. Like, he's had moments before where he stepped up for sure, 100%, and came up with ideas on his own, and they've been awesome. But this is his chance to kind of do it without the aid of just Senku being like, oh yeah, okay, it's this, that, and this, and be able to, like, make it even better. So, yeah, cool. Thank you guys. That's going to be it for me. Hit that subscribe button if you enjoyed. Check out my Patreon if you want to see more. There's 2 episodes ahead of time through the early access tier on there. There's also a Patreon show tier where you can get shows that aren't even released on YouTube yet. Things like Freerun, things like Solo Leveling Season 1, and I'm working my way through Season 2. And for live action, there's Last of Us, Expanse, Watchmen, and, well, only part of Expanse. I'm watching through Expanse at the moment. And Shogun. So check all that stuff out if you're interested. Links in the description should be popping up on the screen. And I will see you guys in my future reactions. Bye-bye.